One of the topics that I most like in the English B book was one of the Unit 8, Belief and Values, specifically one on the page 136 in which they relate the name of the unit with TOK and CAS because they do it in a very creative way and ingenious. Also, where they cover three beliefs to invite us to answer three questions. What is the truth? How do I know something is true? And how do group identity, belief, influence in knowledge? Impersonally, I was very interested on these questions, since they are very personal and require a good argument, so I want to share my answer to one of them. I believe that the truth is everything that we can demonstrate and verify by tangible means. In such a way, it is possible to ensure that something is true. The problem arises when you want to demonstrate something that is not possible to validate by tangible means, such as a fact from memory.
For my part, what was most difficult for me to understand was on page 133 and 135, which dealt with Malcolm Gladwell on culture, because from the beginning it is a confusing story that deals with an interesting psychological explanation of my some countries have higher rates area accident risk and than others. The Glanwell hypothesis that is now suggests that plane crashes can be explained by looking at cultural values. In particular, the cultural dimension of power distance, sometimes that really helped me to understand the concept exposed by Lowell was the interview provided on page 135, of which we had to take note and discuss a question asked.
Okay, now let's talk about fake news. We will talk about the fake news, its definition, what types exist, and give examples with the encouragement of giving a context. First, types of false information. Number 1. Parody is not intended to cause harm or deception. Second one, misleading content. Selling information for incriminate someone or something. Third one, impostor content. It is type of information that supplants source genuine on. Fourth one, manufactured content. New content which is predominantly false, designed specifically to deceive and persuade. 5.1 False connection when headlines, images, or links do not confirm the content. 6.1 False content when the content is disseminated with information from false content. 7.1 Manipulate content when the information or genuine images are manipulated to deceive.
Okay, why was report? From then, emergence of platform has become much easier. The pre-stream misclaim news in principle because by moving to a form of communication, not worrying on lack of broadcasting. Okay, and what is the role to take in front of fake news? Considering that the fake news are impacting not only the right to information but is a phenomenon which also has an impact on society and as well and affecting the integrity. We must reflect on the role what society as well as done a communicator on in this regard. For example, the fake news and democracy. In Brazil case, in 2017, the company opened a submarine in Brazil in the face of the elections. CIA beyond point being investigated for operating in Brazil, and Andres Torreta, CIP Pons, Direction explained to BBC that the methodology used by Cambridge Analytica and planned to apply the use of addressing intelligent political message to WhatsApp or company to Facebook. How to detect fake news? First, distrust large and capital letters. 2. Analyze the about or about section site. 3. Check links and quotes. 4. Distrust URLs similar to sites acquaintances. 5. Find the console a local source. 6. Perform a reverse image search. An example for fake news is all live on the mirror. On 20 August in 135, the New York Times published a series of articles about the discovery of life on the moon. These were falsely attributed to well-known astronomer of the time named Sir George Herschel.